morning, it's Mary Kay. Today I thought I'd show you some of my favorite running gear. Now, first and foremost, technically the only thing you need to start running is a great pair of socks and sneakers. I highly recommend before you start running, take advantage, go to a great running store, Fleet Feet, Inside Track, Roadrunner Sports. Go get your foot analysis done. I'm sure there's others depending where area you live in. And get the foot analysis done. You need to know what you need for your feet and for your body to ensure that you won't hurt yourself or do any damage because you're not wearing the right footwear. So I will tell you my favorite ones that I've used after having foot analysis over the years. My first love was the Asics GT 2000. I think I've probably gone through 7 pair of these over 4 years, but once I started to get serious about being a marathon runner, these were no longer the perfect fit for me. However, I recycle my shoes, so just because I can't use them for running, I now use these for cross training and all my other workouts, so they don't go to waste. But those were my first love. Now, once I started doing marathons, because the mileage is so much higher, and once you hit over 15 miles, you really start feeling the pavement. I switched to Hoka One One. So these, they kind of look like moon shoes because they have so much cushion on the bottom. These are the Clifton 6, sorry. I love these, but because I became a Hoka fan, I also like the Cavu2. So when I'm doing shorter runs, these are so lightweight, but still have that cushion, like they feel like nothing. I love these for shorter runs, and actually I really love them on the treadmill, even though I hate the treadmill. So huge fan. So I'm a big Hoka person, and I still love Asics, but again, go get analysis done and see what would work for you. The other thing, there's only one brand of socks I will ever wear for running, and I will say I probably own 30 pair of them in every color, is Feetures. Now, I go for the max cushion. That's what I like for me. They also have light cushion. And these are dummy proof. It has L and R on them, so you know exactly what foot they're supposed to be on. Since having these, I never, ever had a blister again. And especially when you're doing high mileage, that's a known problem. It happens. Some people lose toenails. Not an issue. So guess what? Even though they probably retail for about $16 a sock, so worth it. And it saves your feet. So trust me. And you can get them at Fleet Feet. I know Dick's starts to carry them. They're online. Highly recommend them. And again, I'll put it in the comments. Safety. Number one thing. I've been wearing a Road ID bracelet probably 12 years. They even have them that you can attach something to the top of your sneaker if you don't want a bracelet. They also have things that, little bands that can fit on your smartwatch. I think they have that available. And what this is God forbid you get hit by a car if you're running out. I run alone a lot, so this is important safety for me. It lists what your name is, emergency contact numbers, and it also lists if you have any known allergies and your blood type. So again, just for safety, especially if you have kids that go running, you should really get them a Road ID or a bracelet to attach to their smartwatch or something like that. This way, in case they don't have their phone on them, this is on there, and you know, first responders will see it. Smartwatches, everybody has one. I am a Garmin lover. I've probably gone through 4 or 5 Garmin watches. Currently, I have the Venu, and I love it. I had the Vivo Active Fit. I love that too. My preference for Garmin has to do with the fact that A, it's waterproof, I sweat, and it could be used for swimming and things like that. And it has the best GPS system. I run with people that have Apple Watches, and we can be 0.6 of a mile off. And I will tell you, and if you check any of the reviews, Garmin has the best GPS system. And let me tell you something, when you're doing high mileage, I don't want to run another 1/10 of a mile that I don't have to. Just saying. So I prefer a Garmin. If you don't want to spend the money, all of the phones have something built in, usually like a health system or some sort of program already programmed in your phone when you get it. You can use one of those health trackers. What do I use? Runkeeper, free app, download it. It has a GPS system. It'll drain your battery a little, but it's on there and it can do it for you. So if you're carrying your phone with you, just run it in the background. It'll talk you through and say, hey, you hit a 1/2 mile, this is your pace, etc. And then it also stores it for you. So If you don't want to invest off the top of the bat, because they're expensive, they're like over $200 depending what you're buying for a smartwatch, just get a free app in your phone. There's tons of them out there. There's even a zombie one you can download that's fun, and you pretend zombies are chasing you or something crazy. So I mean, there's other options out there to handle that. The other thing I don't leave the house without, even if I have, you know, the leggings that have the built-in pockets, is a flip belt. So girls, you know, we carry a million things. So it fits your phone in here. This is the original flip belt. They were thin. You can slide your phone in. It has a little thing you can hook your key to if you're somewhere and, you know, park in your car or whatever. But the newer ones actually have a zip section. So this I love for race day, because I'll put my ID in here. I'll put in some cash, my debit card, and my key, and I'll put it in the zip section, and then your phone fits somewhere else. So it's awesome, and it's great, and it's around your waist. It doesn't move while you're running. It doesn't get in the way. There's no chafing, and when it gets sweaty and gross, right in the washer and gets cleaned. Another product I love is the Nathan brand. They make a lot of hydration things. My my run partner loves to make fun of me because this is like my safety net. I will not go running even if I'm doing a mile without my water bottle. And I also like it because it does have a zip section. So I usually have tissues in here. I have allergies. I always need my tissues. And I usually put a couple dollars in case I run past Dunkin' Donuts and a girl needs a coffee fix. Just have cash on you. You could fit your key in here, etc. if you're out running. And I always just like water. So I'd rather hold it on my hand and have it as a safety net while I'm running. It doesn't get in the way. It weighs nothing. Than be like sucking wind and need a sip of water. So I have this. If I'm doing a long run, then we get crazy, and it's a Camelback. I prefer the Nathan brand. It's just me. They have more colors, etc. And I went for this one. But essentially, this is a vest you wear when you're running. When you're doing long runs, you need the hydration. There's a huge pack inside that you just refill. And it has like a little straw. So you just take a sip as you're running. And it doesn't get in the way. And again, there's lots of storage. So I put like my goos and my gels in these pockets. Sometimes my phone is over here. And then there's the zippered portion in the back where the water is. There's also another pocket here. You can put cash, ID, etc. Keys, all of that. So again, this is good. Again, unless you're getting into high mileage or things like that, or running somewhere where it's really hot and you have to worry about hydration constantly, you don't need this until you get to that point. Even as we get into the winter months, you'll be surprised. You have to hydrate. So I've run in 19-degree weather. I've actually had the straw freeze. So note to self, if you're running in sub-freezing weather, you have to take a sip every couple of minutes or the fluid inside freezes. Just learn from my mistakes. Another safety thing, especially now, because again, it's so dark in the morning and it gets dark early at night if you run. The Noxgear has this awesome safety belt, and you can't see it right now because it's nighttime, but it lights up and it's an LED little tube. You wear it like a vest, and it does like 9 colors. So again, for safety, and it also has the reflective belt on it. So this way, if you're running, cars will see you. Trust me, when it's pitch black, this sticks out like a sore thumb, and you look like a glow stick. And it's fun. It keeps it fun. So I enjoy wearing this. Again, safety. I'm a big safety girl, especially because I do run so much by myself. Last but not least, if you get into running and long running and distance running, invest in a pair of compression socks. These are a compression sock because it goes all the way up to just below your knee and it covers your entire foot. The other option is called the compression sleeve. So it basically just goes from the ankle up to just below the knee. 9 times out of 10, I wear these, and I'll come home, I'll shower after my long run, and I'll put them on and I'll leave them on for hours. Sometimes I sleep in them. Sometimes even after a leg day, you can feel like you're retaining fluid and your calves just feel like they're tight. And again, it's because you need to just give the compression, give a little extra love. And I sleep in them sometimes. So again, this is Pro Compression is the brand I like. I've been through several brands. This is the one I prefer, but again, it's subject to what you prefer and like, but I highly recommend them if you're going to get into distance running. And when I say distance running, anything from like a 10K up. If you're going to start doing half marathon, absolutely invest and a pair of compression socks. And as we head into the holidays, everybody's going to be having sales, buy one, get one half off, etc. Go in with a friend. You can both save money. That's sort of how me and my girlfriends do it when we're doing that. And my last product, which I love, and me and my girlfriends get crazy on, are Goodr Glasses. These for running are fantastic. They are so light. They come in a million assorted colors. They're 25 bucks each. They don't move. They put up with the sweat and the rain and you name it. And they come in so many different varieties, and they're awesome and they're fun. And me and my girlfriends tend to get them and try to coordinate them with our outfits. And so they're sort of fun to collect, and then you don't have to worry about taking your Ray-Bans or some other expensive, or your Oakleys when you're out running, and you know, if these get damaged or fall, you don't care. They're 25 bucks. They look cute and they stay in place, and they're really lightweight when you're running. So those are just some of my favorite products I wanted to share with you. I will put links in the comments below. If you have questions, please feel free to reach out to me. Have a great day. Happy running.